You know what? How about if we fix our real estate business for once? How about if we stop worrying about all of the expenses, or I need to go to this brokerage, or they'll provide this for me, or I want to get my value. Shut up and sell some houses. If you'll get yourself to a position you can close an extra 3 or 4 transactions a month, all of a sudden, I don't care if you only get half this from every closing, all of a sudden you don't have a problem with expenses anymore. You can do the things you want to do. You can take your family on vacation. And most importantly, you can pay off all your debts. Hey, it's Greg Luther, and as you can see, I have $10,000 in cash here. Now, to the average person in America, this seems like a lot of money. To a real estate agent, it's one freaking closing. I want you to think about this for a second. You can see by the topic of our Facebook Live here, the topic is expenses versus income. Do you think you have a problem with expenses, or is the problem that you're not making enough income? So according to the United States polls here, the average home selling for nearly $300,000. Now, depending on where you're at in the country, $250,000 to $300,000, which means our average commission is pretty daggone close to 10 grand. Now, I can't tell you how many agents think they have a problem with expenses. And what I mean by that is they think their car payment costs a lot of money, or their rent or their mortgage costs a lot of money, or their office is charging too much of a split, or that lead provider, Zillow, Realtor.com, whatever, or the coach that they want to use, they think it costs them too much money. You don't have a problem with expenses. You have a problem with income. And if you can fix that income problem, you can actually go out and do whatever you want to do and never have to ask your checkbook for permission again. So a lot of times when I start working with a real estate agent, the first thing I have to do is get their mind right on how money works and get into that theory of plenty rather than theory of scarcity. If everything you're doing requires you to ask your checkbook for permission, you're in a bad position, right? You've got to get that fixed. Again, one closing is upwards of $10,000 in real money. And now I want to show you what I mean by that. So this is 10 grand. One of the programs I have, it's $300. So let's say you take $300 and you get a new program going for yourself. Do you still have money left as long as you're closing one deal a month? Absolutely, you have tons of money left. But what about all the agents that are doing 2, 3, 4 transactions every single month in addition to what else they've been doing? Now, again, I want to go back to, hey, it's a little over $300. Do you have enough money from the one that I broke open to get yourself a new Mercedes in your driveway? Can you pay for that every single month? You do not have a problem with expenses. You have to get out of that scarcity mentality. And I see it far too often in our industry. And more importantly, there's a lot of people taking advantage of it. And here's what I mean by that. There's companies out there that will recruit you because there's alternate ways of you making money. Oh, we have a profit sharing program. Oh, we have a revenue sharing program. If you just get into this industry where you're recruiting other real estate agents, you can make more money. How about if you recruit homeowners and home buyers? How about if you make real money every time you close a deal instead of going for that grass is greener on the other side approach? It happens far too often. Several years ago, probably 10, 15 years ago, a big company blew up because they have this great profit sharing company. And then when people realize their business is still gonna suck and they're not going to make money, but they get these little bitty checks every month, they realize that's not really where I want my career to go. Well, then here recently a new company comes out. Oh, well, we have revenue sharing, and every time you bring somebody in, you'll get a percentage of. Yeah, but your business still sucks. You're doing this side business or multi-level marketing, essentially, where you get paid from them and they get paid from you. And you know what? How about if we fix our real estate business for once? How about if we stop worrying about all of the expenses, or I need to go to this brokerage, or they'll provide this for me, or I want to get my value. Shut up and sell some houses. If you'll get yourself to a position you can close an extra 3 or 4 transactions a month, all of a sudden, I don't care if you only get half this from every closing, all of a sudden you don't have a problem with expenses anymore. You can do the things you want to do. You can take your family on vacation. And most importantly, you can pay off all your debts. I can't tell you how many agents are struggling with debt and continue that debt and grow their debt every single month because they won't get their mind right on what they need to do. So think about that moving forward. In your real estate business, do you have a problem with expenses, or do you have a problem with income? I hear agents say all the time, oh, the expenses are so big in real estate. Really? Do you really think the expenses are big? What if you close an extra 2 transactions a month, right? If we're talking $10,000 per closing, 1 a month is 6 figures. 1 per month is 6 figures. So tell me about the expenses problem. You don't have a problem with expenses. You have a problem with income. If you want to fix it, I want to encourage you to check out our Wednesday training. Our Wednesday training is available at closingseverymonth.com. Because after all, what's more important than getting closings every month? Again, you don't have a problem with expenses. You don't have a problem with, oh my gosh, $300 is a lot of money. Really? Like that's really where you're at as a real estate agent? How long have you been doing this? And then how humiliating it was for me when I'd been doing real estate for a couple of years and $500 or $1,000 was a lot of money. I couldn't live with it anymore. I said, I've got to figure out marketing. I've got to figure out how to become one of the top producers in the country. And by deciding that, that's exactly what happened. Now, we coach agents all over the country on exactly how to duplicate that. But the first thing is mindset. How you think makes a difference on how you act every day. I want you to go to closingseverymonth.com, register for Wednesday's training, and let's get your mindset right as well as your daily actions right. See, it doesn't take money to make money. That's the advantage in this industry. You can actually use free marketing to generate some quick buyers and sellers. And then when you get yourself a few closings, you don't have to worry about those issues anymore. So I'd love to help you out. Again, go to closingseverymonth.com, get registered. It's totally free. I'm going to give you tons of value there, and I'm going to sell the hell out of you. I want you to be okay with that. I'm going to give you a sales pitch. I hope you got a little bit of money so you can make a lot of money. Let's get your business working the right way. Closingseverymonth.com. We'll build your skill, and we're going to build your stamina. I'm going to show you how to do this every single month within your real estate business. I'm Greg Luther. We'll talk to you here soon, and bye-bye for now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video, and listen, we've got a lot more information for you to help you with growing your real estate business. We load new videos nearly every day, and I want you to have access. So you got to do 2 important things. It's both totally free. Number 1, I want you to subscribe to this channel. You'll see the little subscribe button for you to click. If you don't have an account with YouTube, set it up. It's totally free. You got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important factor, you got to ring the bell. Right next to that subscribe button, you'll see a little bell to turn on notifications. That will let you know every time I load a new money-making video to help you with growing your real estate business. Subscribe and make sure you ring the bell. We'll see you in the next video.